Okay, let's just wait for all the rest to join in the call. Also, can you guys turn on your camera so I can see you? Okay, perfect. Okay, just waiting for some others and we should be able to get going. Oh,
Okay.
by the way, Precious, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. How about Arlie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Jethro?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So, let's see, where are the others? Okay, Penny, can you hear me? Hello, Penny?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Fanny, can you
Yeah,
please?
can you see me? Can you hear?
I can hear you, but I cannot see you.
Okay. Yes. Can you see me now?
Okay, awesome. I can see you now. Let's get started. Again, my name is
Uh,
Patty, and I'll be your interviewer for today. Can you please tell me something more about
okay.
yourselves? I want to know your educational attainment and teaching experiences. Let's start with, let's start with Precious first.
Okay. So, hi, yeah.
Oh,
Hi there. This my highest educational attainment is I am a graduate of Bachelor of Arts in Communications, batch 2018, major in broadcasting. I worked with customs before, processing international freight forwarding, and been into BPO industry as well for 1 year. And now I am trying to join ESL industry. Hope I can
Oh,
join.
so what made you decide to do online teaching now?
Um, I am a probinsyana and I am tired of dealing with lots of traffics in Manila. That's why I think I want to go back here in Pampanga for good, and so that my mother and my father has something or someone with them here
Okay,
in the house.
I totally understand. Thank you. And how about Jethro?
Hello, good afternoon. Currently I am an instructor in at the university here in Pangasinan, and my highest educational attainment is I am a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, and I have I have a 5-year experience of teaching at the same university where I graduated to. And also, uh, I decided to apply for online teaching because of this pandemic that we are experiencing. And that's it.
I see, I understand. Thank you. And how about Arlie?
Okay, hello everybody. Good afternoon. I am 29 years old and I graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. And then after I graduated 2011, and then after 7 years, I decided to pursue a master's degree in chemistry. I started 2018, and then I have finished all the subjects. But due to the present COVID-19 pandemic, and there is a restriction in the travel, and there is a lockdown in Cebu City, so I wasn't able to travel anymore. And I have experience teaching at the same university where I graduated um, for only 2 semesters because I was granted a scholarship for master's degree. And so I was able to teach for 2 semesters only and then planned to teach again. But due to this situation, I decided to apply as an online English teacher. Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. And how about Fanny?
my name I don't have any ESL experience so far, but my highest educational attainment was I did International Air and Travel Association Diploma in Travel and Tourism. and that was in 2013. I graduated in 2013, and I have worked in various customer care industries. I've worked as a call center representative under customer retention. I've also worked as a lead skills trainer in a youth program that was initiated by USAID, and then I have also worked as so we usually do hearing assessments for those who have hearing impairments, and then those who have hearing problems, we fit them with hearing aids. So I also decided to apply for online teaching because I also just want to be able to share the knowledge that I have with other people and also be able to learn and grow. It is something totally different from the things I've been doing, and I'm up for the challenge.
Okay, thank you. So, for everyone's information here in Acadsoc, we will be teaching the English language to Chinese students only, majority of which will be young learners. So I want to know what will be your teaching style in the future to ensure that these students will always be interested in your classes. Precious.
I think one of the effective teaching skills is that if I am going to teach young learners, I'll have visual aids in order for me to catch their attentions during the teaching. Yeah, that is.
Okay, thank you, Jethro.
For me, I think the best way uh, to to get the young learners' attention is to jive in their interest also for them to feel that they are or for them to feel that they are the teacher and them are connected, and that's it.
Okay, thank you, Arlie.
Okay, so I think based on my experience as a nursery teacher in the church, I have taught little children, and I know that having them to focus on your lesson is a challenge. So I think my teaching style would be incorporating fun activities like you can sing nursery rhymes or songs, and you can include props or visuals to make them interested and have them listen to you. And also, it is important that you try to build a relationship with your student so that they will gain your trust and they will like you. And so, in that case, they would be interested to listen to you.
Okay, thank you, Fanny.
What I'd incorporate in my teaching style is involve the student in the lesson by using interactions. For example, asking them to repeat after me, asking them to volunteer in maybe pronunciation or if they know anything about the topic that I'd be teaching. I'd also be able to change the level and tone of my voice depending on how they are at the particular time. Use visual related to the instruction that I've given them. Also give them relevant tasks and also use humor. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Now, you guys, can you share to me what personal attributes you have that will make you good online teacher in Acadsoc? Precious.
Yeah. Because I am an how am I going to explain this? It's like I am a very energetic when it comes to kids. So I think it will help me to again to catch their attention, and it will also help me to at least teach them on, say for example, the lesson itself. So yeah, being energetic so that you and the student will have like a fun time, not just learning but also fun time together.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Jethro.
For me, uh, I am passionate when it comes to teaching because for the last 5 years I am teaching for at some students in the university, and I think being passionate with your profession is the best thing that you can contribute to the company. And also, uh, uh, I am also a detail oriented person. I want to express the learnings, the knowledge in detail for the learners to understand it further. And that's it.
Thank you, Arlie.
Okay, so being a mom myself, I have a 2-year-old daughter, so I have first-hand experience in dealing with little children, and I have developed this attribute of being patient in dealing with the little ones because they are, um, it's sometimes it's hard to understand them. They have mood swings, so being patient is very important, and also you have to be flexible. You know how to jive with their mood and these little children love fun and so I am a happy person and I think that can really help to make my teaching more effective and also through the years of my teaching, both in church and academic, I have learned to really love teaching. It is a passion for me. And it is very important that you're passionate about what you do because you do it not because of the price or the money, but you do it because you love it and you love that your children or your student will learn something from it. So I think that's my the attribute that I have that can help me with this teaching. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Fanny.
With the little experience I've had with children, especially in Sunday school, is that they usually read the hearts of those who are around them. So I feel like it's very important to
Hello, Fanny.
build a relationship with people they are able to be very understanding with them. Considering when we were younger, it was like our parents were walking with us, so holding hands, being patient enough to make sure that you've taught them and they've understood, and being passionate enough to know that you are impacting someone else's life and making it better. So patience and passion and just working with them is what love.
Okay, thank you, Fanny. So, everyone, now let's proceed to the demonstration part. I believe I was able to send out the instructions earlier. So let's get to that, please. Precious, can you go first?
Yes, of course. All right. Um, can I start?
Yes, please.
All right. So, hello. My name is Teacher Jam, and I will be your teacher today. Before we start this lesson, I just want to ask if you can hear me clearly.
Yes, teacher.
Alright, so very good. So, since this is our first class together, is it okay if we introduce ourselves first? Let me start, okay? My name is Teacher Jam. I used to work as a teacher. I like dogs. How about you? What's your name?
My name is Lulu. I like Cinderella.
Alright, Lulu, you like Cinderella and you have a nice name. I like Snow White. So, okay, can we start our lesson for today? Are you
Yes,
ready?
yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Alright. So, our lesson for today is all about dogs. Do you love dogs?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, can we spell the word dog? Repeat after me, okay? Please say D
D
O
O
G.
G.
Dog.
Dog.
Again. Dog. D
Dog.
O
O
D O G.
D O G.
Okay, perfect. So that's our lesson for today. Again, we learn about dog. Okay?
Thank you, teacher. Okay,
All right.
thank you. Thank you, Jem. Now let's proceed to Jeffro.
Okay. So good afternoon, class. Uh, I am your teacher for today. I am Jethro Ramos, and first, before we go to our lesson, let me check your connections. If you can hear me, can you hear me, guys?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's good. So I want to know my students are, and since I have already introduced myself a while ago, maybe you can introduce yourselves. You may.
My name is Lulu.
Hi, Lulu. What are your hobbies?
I like Cinderella, teacher.
Like Cinderella. Yeah, I like Cinderella too. Because you like Cinderella, I like Cinderella too. That's how we like them. So, our topic for today is all about animals. Do you know what is an animal?
What is animal, teacher?
So, uh, an animal is a species that uh, used to be as a pet for humans. And to be specific for our topic for today, we will be focusing on cats. So, anybody who has a cat at home?
What is cat?
So, a cat is let me read to you the definition of a cat based on this research. The cat is a domestic species of small carnivorous mammal, or meaning they are uh, mammals. Do you know what is mammal?
No, teacher.
So, since you don't know what is a mammal is, let me give you that as an assignment. Okay?
Okay, teacher. Thank
So
you, teacher.
you may ask your parents what is a mammal, but first, we will just proceed to the cat. So, do you know what is a cat, Lulu?
No, teacher.
So, a cat is as what I have said a while ago, they are used the cat is a similar in anatomy to the other field species. So just like other dogs, they just like dogs, they are also pets. And usually cats eat fish bones. Do you know what is fish?
Okay, teacher. Yes,
So that will be
teacher.
our topic for the next meeting. So to wrap this up, let me just inform you let me just remind you your assignments, the mammals and the fish. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
So that's it for today. I hope you had a great uh, learnings for now and see you soon.
Okay, teacher. All right. Thank you, Jet.
You're
Now
very
let's
much.
have Arlie.
Okay. So, hello, my name is Teacher Arlie, and I will be your teacher for today. But before we start, I would like to ask if you can see me clearly.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's great. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so if that's the case, let's proceed. Since this is our first class together, is it okay if we introduce ourselves first? Okay, let me start. My name is Teacher Arlie. I used to work as a university instructor and I love I like to sing and dance, and I love fairy tales and Disney princesses. How about you?
I like Cinderella.
Wow, that's great. May I know your name?
My name is Lulu.
Okay, Lulu, you have a very nice name. And speaking of Cinderella, I also love Cinderella. Okay, so let's proceed with our lesson. Today, our lesson for is about dogs, but we will focus on the baby dogs. Do you know what's the name or what do you call baby dogs?
No, teacher.
But do you know what a dog is?
No, teacher.
Oh, okay. Do not worry because I have here a stuffed toy. I hope you can see it clearly.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, this is a baby dog. It is called a puppy. Okay, so here is a cute little puppy. And do you know what's the sound of a dog?
No, teacher.
Okay, dog says roof roof.
Woof,
Do-
woof.
yeah, do you have dogs at home? Or
No,
any
teacher.
or maybe your neighbors have dogs. Okay, so the next time that you see this animal, if you hear the sound roof roof, then you can tell that it's a dog.
Dog.
Okay, very good. And the baby dog, like this one, is called a puppy. Okay, do you know that dogs are referred to as man's best friend?
No, teacher.
Do you have a best friend?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's great. I too have a best friend, and I also love dogs, and I treat my dog as my best friend because it accompanies me whenever I feel sad, and it's always with me at home. And do you know that dogs lick people using their tongue? Do you know that? Do you know why they do that?
No, teacher.
Okay, so dogs lick the humans because it is a sign of affection. It means that they love you. And also, it also relieves their stress. Okay? For example, if we humans are stressed, we do things that makes us feel good or feel better. And for dogs, they lick to relieve their stress. Okay? Do you
Okay, teacher.
Okay, do you get that?
Yes, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so I hope that you had fun today learning about dogs and this baby dog. It's called a puppy. Okay.
Puppy. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, good job. I hope you had fun and you have learned something about dogs today. Okay, do you have any questions?
No, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you for your time and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.
Alright, thank you. Now let's proceed to Fanny.
Okay. Hello. My name is Teacher Femi. I will be your teacher today. I want to ask you a few questions before you see me. Can you see me?
Yes, teacher.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. This is since this is our first class together today, I want us to introduce ourselves. I will start. My name is Teacher Femi. I used to work as a volunteer in an organization that deals with people who have ear problems. And I like fashion. Do you know what fashion is?
No, teacher.
Fashion is dressing up nicely. You know, you always have to dress up nicely so that when people see you, they presentable. Do you have that with you?
Okay, teacher.
Yes. So now I would like you to introduce yourself to me. What is your name?
My name is Lulu.
Lulu. What a beautiful name. Do you know how to spell your name?
Yes, teacher.
Can you spell your name for me?
Lulu.
Oh, awesome. L-U-L-U. That's such a beautiful name. So today our lesson is going to be an animal that stays in the jungle. It's called a lion. Do you know jungle?
No, teacher.
Do you know a forest then?
No, teacher.
A forest is the place that has a lot of beautiful trees. There are rivers inside, there's green grass inside, and there's a lot of animals inside. It is such a beautiful place. Have you heard about it?
Oh, okay. Yes, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about a lion. I want you to be able to pronounce with me the word lion. Say L
L
I
I
O
O O
N.
N
N.
N
Lion.
Lion.
Lion. Yes. So a lion is the king of the jungle. It's the king of the forest. It is very brave and very courageous, and everyone fears. Every one of the animals fear the lion. Do you want to be brave?
Yes, teacher.
Do you want to be courageous too?
Yes, teacher.
Then we are going to make sure that these lessons make you brave enough and courageous enough to speak English and to spell the words like
Oh,
lion and other animals.
okay, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
You are very welcome. Do you have any other questions you'd like to ask?
No, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
You are very welcome. Now I'm going to give you an assignment, a homework. I want you to go and research about more things that a lion can do. Is that okay?
Okay, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Yes. Then when you come next time, we'll be to talk about more stuff. Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, everyone. That wraps up the interview for today. And yeah, I really appreciate the time and the effort. So, what's going to happen now is I need to review your performances along with the requirements that I have requested. Please give me 24 hours to evaluate everything, and I will message you here in Skype. Do not expect an email, just a message here in Skype to let you know if you will be proceeding to the next step or not, and that will be training.
Okay.
Training will then be followed by a 25-minute final demonstration with an actual Chinese student. If you pass that demo, that's the time you start teaching with us. Now, in my message, by the way, that I will be sending you, it will also contain, if say for example you pass this, it will contain the training schedule, training details, as well as the possible hourly rate that you will be getting in the future. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you guys have questions or clarifications before we end this call?
None so
No,
far.
And so
Okay,
far.
none so far.
awesome. Thank you everyone for the time. You enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you.